Tom Cruise is mid.
Ah! You said he's mid!
I didn't say that.
He's not
I didn't
mid.
say that.
She did it.
I didn't say that.
Around.
I didn't say that.
Look somewhere else.
Tom Cruise is mid.
He's not mid.
Tom Cruise is just another white man.
Listen.
What's going on? This guy hang off a plane.
Just because his personal life is someone else doesn't mean that he's an actor. As an actor,
Every film he does, he risks his life.
He's not mid.
Tom Cruise saves cinema.
She didn't mean it like that. You know she didn't mean it like that.
His name, man. God
She didn't
damn.
mean it like that. You didn't mean it like that.
I did.
No, you didn't. No.
I did.
Welcome, people. Welcome to another episode of the Outtake Show. This is episode 36, the show where we talk about movies and TV shows. Yes, welcome to the first time, last time, and current listeners. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. If you listen on audio platform, make sure you give us a little rating and let us know how you feel about the episode.
Por favor.
If you're on YouTube,
I appreciate
or whatever platform you watch this on,
doing?
make sure you like and subscribe.
Thank you. You good?
We got myself, the host of the most, Yardman Jins in the building. We've got...
Go on. It's fine.
No, look, he's wearing his skinny jeans, but we're going shopping today.
That basket is getting full up, you know.
The basket?
I got a couple things coming through. Couple gums. It's my thing. I got like limited hangers for trousers. I got like trouser hangers, right? And a lot of them occupied by skinny jeans. Yeah. So the more trousers I buy, someone will have to go to the bin. I actually threw one away the other day.
Is it?
You threw a skinny jean away? Oh my god.
It was a ritual.
Did you have a funeral for it?
Don't worry, it's good.
Yeah, man, I did like a whole ritual. So
Just join comfy, gang, man. Just join comfy.
Huh?
Gang.
What happens when you stop wearing skinny jeans? What do we do now?
It's the next phase.
we'll find
There'll be
some.
something else.
We'll find something
There'll
else.
be
You'll bloom into a
something.
man.
Took you 2 years, but you're finally...
And if you
Okay,
guys
good
are
at the
listening on audio platforms, maybe wondering what that voice you just heard, yes, it's of course the return of the man. He's back once again, you know, he lost this a lot of time. And he just returned.
Was that?
Yeah, bro.
Everything about you is perfect. Like the music and your presence in this space is like it's perfectly aligned.
Oh, thank you.
And of course, we got Mazzavelli in the building, the silent assassin. Of course, she was ill last episode, but she's back alive and well.
That voice note was funny.
That voice
was funny.
So we got a voice note from Maz.
Now that you're back, I can laugh at
she
it,
got
but-
like a sore throat.
No, I was losing my voice.
And we was like, go drink
on the pod.
on the pod, go drink some
Without
tea.
voice. So I play football on foot. What's going on?
You can chill.
You can chill.
My voice was like...
You had the sauce you had the fasting to it, bro. It wasn't that deep.
It was scary deep. It was scary deep.
It was deep. Oh, are you be serious now?
You were in the chat. Why are you surprised?
This guy's not in the chat, bro.
Let's be honest, you're not really there. That's why it's
Let's
the
go.
turn of the man.
That is just shady for no reason. Shady.
No reason.
But yes. If you haven't been aware, this is the show where, like I said in the intro, when we talk about movies and TV shows and everything in the middle. We've got a lot of stuff to cover today, but I do want to get the sad stuff out of the way, unfortunately, because once you get the sad stuff, then we can talk about the lively stuff. But
Yes, sir.
I was in the cinema with my missus watching Kung Fu Panda. I went to, obviously, got membership at Picture House, gang. So I went to the membership bar, was chilling there, went on my phone, and then I saw like a post pop up on my feed. I'm reading this feed. Now, unfortunately, the connection wasn't the best, so I didn't get the picture. So I just got the caption. And the caption said, an actor that I know named Chance. Chance, I was trying to find the pronunciation of his surname, but I believe it's Perdomo. Chance Perdomo is like Spanish Portuguese, I believe. And I saw his name listed there, and as I was reading it, I was realizing this wasn't, at first I thought it was like him being announced to be in another film, but unfortunately it was saying that he sadly passed away at the age of 27 for a motorcycle accident. We're not aware, we don't know any additional information on what happened, but yeah, I just wanted to start off by giving condolences and peace and love to the family and friends that have been affected by his passing. Of course, if you don't know about him, he's been in TV show The Adventures of Sabrina that was popular on Netflix, and of course recently Gen V. Producers of Gen V put out a post.
He was also in the After series.
The after series. That was the BBC.
No. The after series with what's his name? Hero finds Ralph. Ralph finds nephew.
Okay.
Yeah. So the what Pat Gurley's he played Hero's character's stepbrother.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's been in a few stuff. I feel like from Gen V and obviously Gen V getting up to season 2, I feel like that was gonna be his more breakout role and cast him in other films. I know Chance from my grad film. So when I was doing my graduation film, myself and one of my friends, Kiyosa, that directed the film, we made a short film with our university and casted him in it. While I was doing production, of course.
Wait, you worked with him?
Yeah, I worked with him in the past. Yeah, in my grad films. That's why I was quite shocked to see the news that he passed away. So when he was doing the grad film, of course, he didn't live in London. So during rehearsals, he had to stay at my house. So I got to hang out with him for a bit, and he was a real cool, a real cool guy. So when I saw this news, Mrs. can tell you, I was pretty messed up for a bit. I was pretty in shock to see that he passed away. So it kind of really hit me quite hard seeing it. So I do want to say R.I.P. Chance was a real good guy, real humble guy, and I was trying for him in the sidelines every time he got a new role. So I definitely saw him becoming a big actor at some point in his career. So it's quite sad that he passed at a young age. So yeah, R.I.P. to Chance. Condolences to the family. I'm sure that's going to be very difficult for them dealing with that, especially he died at such a young age. But yeah, man, he was a real one. He was a real one. But yeah, man.
Love it.
Let's talk about the good stuff.
Just take your time. It's all good.
Tranquila. Go on, press that.
Press what?
Pick one. Anyone.
None of them are good to play after saying R.I.P.
Let's change the mood a little bit. Go on. Great choice.
It made me feel happy. But yeah, R.I.P. for definitely R.I.P. But
yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys want to say anything. If not, we can just move on.
I haven't seen Gen V, so I think this is. I was always gonna watch it, so I've been procrastinating for a while. So I guess now's better time than any to give that a watch.
Yeah, I think it's always just weird as well when. I guess some people wouldn't consider him young, but for me, we're of the same age range.
Yeah.
So it's just always quite a shock to be seeing someone who was just at the beginning of doing something really big for themselves and just having to be impacted by this sad tragedy. But at least his legacy lives on in the films and shows that he's worked in.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Nicely said.
Amazing.
Let's get into other news, man.
Oh my god! I just saw you the first thing you ever.
I need to cheer myself up a little bit.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to the audio listeners.
You do.
I am, because what the bumper clot was that?
Rotted.
What the bumper clot was that? The whole Amy Winehouse, terrible singing. No, because they could have done a whole High School Musical situation. So the thing is, in the first High School Musical film, what's his name again? Zac Efron didn't actually sing.
Is it?
No, he didn't.
Really?
In the first in the first film, he didn't sing.
My whole childhood.
So they had someone else sing, and then he just kind of lip sung. And then in the second ones and the ones afterwards, that's when he actually started singing, because they didn't know he could sing. So
they didn't know he could sing.
Isn't
that part of the audition?
I guess not. They were just you fit the role.
You look
That's
good.
it.
You're good.
Can you play basketball?
Now, they could have done this for this film. Nobody would have been mad, because what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Have you seen it?
I would like to see it. I don't know if I want to.
Just to give context, of course, we got the biopic of Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. That's coming out. I believe April the 12th. Obviously, now that the film's coming up, there's a lot of promotion going on in the film, but there has been a clip from the film that surfaced online that's gone quite viral, simply because of the main actor, I can't remember her name, playing Amy Winehouse, giving a performance. I do have the clip here for you guys to give a watch, and we give a little reaction to it.
Wait, but the trailer was good. The music in the trailer was good.
Let's see this clip and see what you think. You got headphones attached to it?
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Cool.
Okay.
Thought you had so many lessons to learn. I say you don't know what love is. Get a grip. Sound as if you're reading from some other tired script. Cause I'm not gonna meet your mother. wanna grip your body over mine.
Shit, girl. No way you're only 18.
That's Biggie, you know?
Is it?
That's Biggie.
Feel like a lady and you my lady boy. You should be stronger than me. You should be
What
stronger.
the fuck? And you don't even want this. You don't even be Amy Winehouse, you know? The white girl with soul. Where's the soul?
But
He's gonna break your ear, girl.
that's enough of that
So
now.
your YouTube got this hit space for.
I don't hear it. Am I wrong?
Oh, you're bugging.
I'm a
But
bucket.
have you listened to Amy Winehouse?
I listen to Valerie.
Have you seen her do performances?
He's listened to one
What
song.
you say? Wait, what did you say?
He's listened to one
Listen to what?
song.
Venom.
Valerie.
You the cover.
Valerie.
Oh,
Valerie.
you say Venom.
One song.
What?
One song, bruv. That's bland. That's like, okay, so I had a conversation with Junior's Girl about this, and we were talking about it, and the main thing was that you can tell that she's trying so hard to be a Cockney babe,
Yeah.
but she's not.
You should not cook, so done. That's podcast.
No, I think she's from like a middle class.
You can tell she's middle class background.
Yeah.
And like, when you go, I was a theatre kid as well, and it was the main thing that we were talking about is like, you can tell it's a theatre kid who's trying to put on a Cockney accent. Mate, it's not that bloody hard. It's really not
I
that
know.
bloody hard. A good Cockney accent is not that hard, but you can tell you're bloody forcing it. You can. Come on now.
It's
Clip it.
bad. Yeah.
Keep that shit
Keep that.
tomorrow.
There's just no soul to me in this, man.
I'm conflicted because I know someone personally in this movie and I really want to support, so what do?
Support it.
Look, do what you gotta do.
No,
but that's
what do I
not
gotta
my
do?
movie.
Do I pay for a ticket and just not go? Because
You support. You go, you watch it, and
You
give
go
it
watch
an
it and give
opinion.
feedback. Yeah.
But also, I'm very much here to hate because of the director, but that's another story. Sam Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, doing getting the young man.
you was gassed for this movie as well, but he did like a
I
whole
was
promo
gassed for
clip.
it. I was gassed for
He was
it
in
as
like a
well.
whole thing, like he did.
Yeah,
he
I
does-
was excited because I thought there was going to be
Shit.
something good, but what the fuck is this?
In terms of story, what's it like?
I like some of Sam Taylor Johnson's films,
Mm.
but what the fuck does she know about Amy Winehouse?
Apparently, fuck all. Story, is it good? Was it, like take singing aside, which is a bit mad to say for a while.
No, but that's the
singing
whole
aside-
point. That's the whole point. Like, if I can look at the screen and think, this feels disingenuous, why the hell will I watch it?
Fair enough.
I will probably end up hate watching it though.
Yeah, I see a lot of hate watch.
Fuck's sake, I actually wanted to watch this as well.
No, watch
Fuck's
it,
sake.
man.
No.
Support your friend.
Yeah, I'll pay for the ticket and it's not go.
I'm gold.
That's
You
what-
never know.
No, I just said I'm gonna hate watch it. I'm gonna be there in the cinema going, what the fuck is this?
That's offensive to me. Like, why are you gonna waste 2 hours of my time if you're gonna be shit? If I know it's shit, I'm gonna.
Because that's how you learn how to make better films.
I don't make films. Okay, fair enough.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Talk about it, Junior.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess I'm gonna fucking watch it then.
I'm not watching this.
What do you
Back when
think?
I'm never watching that. That's something that I would never watch. I wouldn't even approach it like a barge pole. I would no one would touch that.
So what's your opinion about
It
it?
looks terrible.
But like,
looks
go into
terrible.
detail.
I feel like that there is no need to make an Amy Winehouse. I get maybe you want to tell the story, but
No, definitely was a reason to me, mate.
I don't. But then you need to look at it as in what kind of story do you want to tell? You should have a Priscilla, where they told one aspect of her, like something like that. So if you're going for maybe like the tragic thing of Amy Winehouse, then you have to accept that the way that she was, the way she performed, you can't replicate that. She was known for being unique. How the flip are you gonna make a movie about her? So if you want to make a movie about her struggles, then you pick like an actor that can look like her, do the part, and then show the struggle part. So I don't want to see her singing. You know, I know what Amy Winehouse's voice was like. You
Yeah,
can't
but I
top
think
that.
you need to also think about she's been gone, rest in peace, for a while. And there is a lot of people who are quite young that would actually really appreciate Amy Winehouse. And there has been a surge of it because of Amy. Do you remember Amy, the film?
Yeah, the documentary.
And that, yeah, the documentary, and that did really well. And I think the main reason why they wanted to do that is because they realized, oh, there's a fan base of people who genuinely enjoyed Amy's story and want to watch it. But let's move away from it just being the documentary and really focus on her as a person.
Yeah.
But sadly, this is just it's not looking good, bro.
It's straight over because we never had an actual film on her life.
But for me,
for you to do it and you just do it this way is kind of.
Just do another one.
But don't you agree? Like a movie has to have a point, right? So for this, what's the point of this? Are you trying to show if you want like a normal because you can't top Amy Winehouse singing. Yeah. So why even have her?
You know what? I have a feeling they made this film just to boost up record sales again. Because maybe it was low. Let's put some money into it. Because when these films come out, the songs go up in charts.
Or maybe they're losing the rights to make to Amy Winehouse. They have to release something.
Maybe the estate that owns
because it looks very poorly put together.
It looks so low budget, bro. Yeah. I don't understand it because Amy Winehouse is a staple.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like someone just thought I'm making a movie based on someone. So making a movie based on someone. It's not like someone thought to make. I'm trying to show a story or. Because I think there's so much story to tell about Amy Winehouse.
It's treating the story of Amy Winehouse like
with respect.
The audience don't know who she is, but the irony is the people who are going to want to see this the most are the ones that actually really grew up listening to Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, I guess so.
I had Dion Bromfield, which was Amy's goddaughter. She was we went to school together, and I know that straight up from this, it's just a bit disrespectful for even her to watch.
It's not treated with respect because you can tell they've done it for a reason to keep the IP in their name.
Yeah, it's capital.
Or sign you can just tell they're saying even if you cast this woman in the role, don't have her on stage trying to sing. Have her showing the dark side of Amy Winehouse's life.
Play into
the private, the big I'm not saying but I'm saying show the dark side of it. Go down that route. Don't try performing. Why am I seeing her? This looks. What's
worse? You know how they've kind of used someone's name to make a profit.
Yeah.
What's worse, doing that for someone that's died or someone that's still about but not giving them any?
I think someone that's died. I
think they're still here, but they're not eating nothing out of it.
I mean, that's already existent with people like S Club, if you know. That's a very prevalent thing, but with Amy Winehouse, I think is a bit more disrespectful because of the lack of. You see, when people have suffered and then the industry has failed to look after that person or really vouch for them in their best.
Just squeezing that code.
Yeah. That's what we're getting here. And it's even worse because now she's dead.
Yeah. I'd love to see what the family members think about this film. Yeah, I was really excited to watch this. Then I started. No ways, before this clip came out, I just thought to myself, I think I saw a poster and I thought, you know what, I don't think this film's going to be good, you know. I thought about the actor and I feel like I haven't really seen her. I think it's the first time
that's what you told me.
Because it shouldn't exist. This movie
she hasn't been a lead before as
Amy
well.
Winehouse, I don't think there should be a movie about Amy Winehouse. I feel like there is no way you can tell a good story about Amy Winehouse.
No, you can't.
I think you said it. If you don't focus too much on the music aspect, because she's got an iconic voice, but you focus on the story of her being a low-class, working-class person.
Her story is a tragic story, so if you celebrate it, it's a bad message, full story.
We love tragic stories, bro.
Yeah, but you shouldn't glamorize it. You shouldn't enhance it.
That's what Hollywood does.
Exactly. So I'm saying it's tasteless. This is tasteless. This is the person is dead and you're making this is like the estate wanting money of her name. The Michael Jackson thing. I disagree with these kind of movies.
So here's a Michael Jackson movie coming out.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
But that's the whole. But the whole family.
Well, how do you feel about the families involved?
Yeah, because they want money. That's why they want money. It would have been it would have been called the Jackson something if it was them genuinely wanting to put a project out there.
Well,
this is Michael. This is his name because they know that they only make money off Michael Jackson's name.
I don't know. I think it's a make sure they want to keep his name alive and keep the legacy going. And to do that, you do have to make films.
Yeah, because it says Michael Jackson Estate. It's the family that they make money off it. It's because it's like when the world of IP, as what I was saying, Michael Jackson is now an IP. He's big enough to become an IP.
It's kind of sad.
Someone's got to make money off him.
It's true.
that's how they see it.
But the thing is, wouldn't it be better that it's his family over record companies? Yeah. I personally think it would. Because if they didn't, someone else would. That's the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
But I feel Michael Jackson's art is so powerful enough that you don't need to make a movie on it for everyone's grandkids to know who Michael Jackson is.
Yeah, that may be the case, but look how many films we're getting are remakes. They don't care. It's about money and keeping copyrights.
Yeah, but how are you gonna remake Moonwalker? You know that Moonwalker movie that Michael Jackson made?
Yeah.
That's when they're alive and they do that. How are you gonna remake Moonwalker? You can't.
I think it's just keeping legacy alive.
Exactly.
But there's youngsters that don't know about these things and want to see it. And a lot of fans want to see the story like in film form, just to say, okay, I remember that moment. Remember that. It's a bit of nostalgia as well.
Yeah, but isn't that why we have like you can watch it on TV? You have YouTube.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same. You want to sit down in a room full of people that's also interested in this person.
I call that perversion. When something's over, it's over. They're perverting it now. Because I don't feel like, and it's a very slippery slope. We're entering into the AI world, so you're realizing that people are gonna have more power to do more freaky shit with people after they're dead. Yeah. We're entering that zone where they'll be like, cast an actor? No, but that's AI it.
You say that, but that's the thing that's already been happening for ages. I mean, look at the way old school Hollywood used to treat the old school Hollywood actresses. Marilyn Monroe is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
And this is prior to AI, prior to all this stuff. It's already happened. So it's not necessarily the debate of why. It's okay, but who should benefit off of it? And in this case, it should be the families who are of those people that have passed away that benefit from it, rather than enable companies or people that are just seeing it as a commodity to sell and they're not actually having a personal connection with the person.
It's like me saying, okay, cool. I used to make music and I passed away. My family, why should my family make money, or why should anyone make family off my name? Yeah, royalties and stuff should go to like basically my kids and stuff like that. But I disagree wholeheartedly when you try and make a whole new movie. No. I feel like it's just disrespectful, point blank. It's like speaking on dead people's name. I feel like it's another version of that. When someone dies, there's a finality to it. I feel like media shouldn't override our desire to want more.
I think
like humanity has gone past that step where we feel like we're entitled to more for more sake. It's over. Let's move on.
I guess
we show the original.
What about documentary then?
No, so the we live in an era where someone said Dune wasn't feminist enough. So he added his own feminism into it and released it. No, I'm just saying that like we live in an era where people don't give you even the honest opinion or the honest version of things. They change it naturally to suit your agenda. So if I'm dead and then someone's gonna come tell my story to suit their agenda, like the kids are gonna get through so many layers of dilution and filtration. Is it still pure?
So you think
is the message still there?
You think death is the full stop?
Yeah, it's the full stop.
But then if that's the case, then also that's how you stop art forms from really improving. If that was the case, if that was the case, Mac, pause. If that was the case, then people wouldn't do their modern adaptations of great Shakespeare plays or even the older plays like done by Sophocles or like Hippocrates or any of the other Greek playwrights because, it's already done, let's die and leave it as that and it'll just be in textbooks. No. The point of the arts is that it has to be alive and present for people to see visually, physically, and be a part of the experience. It isn't necessarily that you're just sitting there and observing it. You need to be a part of the experience. And I think that's the most important thing about the creative arts.
Yeah. I think we're all storytellers that want to continue telling some stories.
I still disagree because I feel plays are different too. Because plays are meant to be performed. Just because
it's about someone's life, right?
That you can't
what about Marley, for example? One Love.
Marley?
So One Love was made with name please.
Ziggy Marley
and his wife.
Brad Pitt as well.
Yeah, but like I feel like his direct family, people that directly knew him and can almost speak on his behalf once he's passed. If they're involved, are you okay with it?
Listen, I'm not trying to say that it's blasphemy. I'm just trying to say that I've never found movies based on people's lives to be right. I feel like at most documentary. If like it's a worthwhile telling story that people need to be educated on it, like the Amy Winehouse thing, documentary.
I've always seen biopics as like
that's the most tasteful way I feel.
I've always seen biopics as a way to it was almost like a marketing tool for the documentaries, right? It's like the whole purpose of a movie is to get a story that's interesting because there's an event or events happened that is the kind of like the hook. So Oppenheimer being a great example, the event was the creation of the bomb, but then when you watch this movie, there's a lot around it, and when you watch it, you sort of learning all these things.
Yeah,
and essentially what we said about the whole not so long ago about the movie should be about maybe 80% accurate and the rest could be creative liberties. But the whole purpose of it is for you to go out and do your research and then watch documentaries. That's the whole purpose of a biopic, is just to get people to be more aware of a real life story and then go and do their research.
Yeah.
Now, the way it becomes a problem is stuff like this, where it's just done poorly and now no one's going to watch it and everyone's going to hate the story if everyone thinks it's a pile of shit. That's where it becomes a
And
problem.
also disrespectful to the
I'm saying.
memory of.
So it's a thin line to
Yeah,
run, it's a thin line to walk, but it when done well, it can be done amazingly. But when done poorly, it goes straight down.
But can you trust those guys in suits, executive, to thinking of Amy Winehouse's best interest in nature, or we just want to have money?
It's a risk, man. It's a risk. And like you said, the director has done good things before, so they put their trust in her. I don't know where it went wrong, but it did.
I mean, like Sam Taylor Johnson, I would admittedly say it, while it's extremely controversial for me to say because of my opinions, she did a great job in Nowhere Boy with Aaron Taylor Johnson in it.
Are they siblings?
That was a biopic. No, that's his wife.
His wife. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, she's the
they could be
older
siblings.
lady. Yeah,
Huh?
she's
There could be. There's a huge age difference between him and her.
But we're not going to talk about that right now because if I get myself in trouble one more time
We love it when you're in
on
trouble.
social,
We go viral.
We love when you're in trouble, man.
you love it.
Movie.
But I'm so overseeing
There's a lot of
that.
complicated marriages out there.
You know, to this day, there's still comments, and it's fascinating, man.
Oh yeah,
Still.
I think it's quite interesting that I see a lot of monkey emojis, but that's not
right.
my
Yeah, they're hella
business.
racist, bro. They took it to race craze, right?
Well,
Cool. So I guess we're not gonna watch the Amy Winehouse book.
I'm gonna just listen to her music, man, and watch a documentary. What's it called? Amy, yeah?
Yeah,
You'll
you'll love that, but you'll actually love that documentary.
It's on the list.
That's a bit of you.
It's better, mate, is it? I know.
Oh, cool. So moving on swiftly. So I did swiftly. Cool. We're gonna talk about The Crow. There's a remake of The Crow coming out with Bill Skarsgård and FKA
FKA Twigs.
FKA. What's it?
FKA Twigs.
Do you know what it stands for?
I have no idea.
No.
Oh, cool. So there's a remake coming out. I believe this film, the original was
1994.
Okay.
And it has this. It was starring Jet Li's son, and it was actually his film debut, but he passed away while shooting,
Yeah, very tragic.
Yes.
and that's why it's considered the most cursed film in Hollywood.
What was it?
Yes.
You know, 'cause, of course, Maz did a news report on the film release, and we put it on our shorts, and we got bombarded with so much comments, and a lot of people were talking about the fact that, of course, Bruce Lee's son passed away, and they were kind of
Sorry, Bruce Lee, not Jelly.
yeah, shit, you said-
Wow, you're confusing your Lees.
My bad.
but
My
yeah,
bad.
keep that. But there's a lot of people disgusted by them doing this remake simply because of the passing of Bruce Lee's son or godson. I'm trying to find the comments right now to bring it up. Actually,
It was his son, and I think the main thing was because it was a modern version. People didn't like the fact that they'd made him a soft boy.
Yeah, a lot of these comments. Well, I'm going through right now.
Like he was meant to be alternative and grunge, but this version of alternative is not how they envisioned the Crow to be. They wanted him to be turn around and die.
Can you not? I'm obviously not a cinephile, so can you give me what The Crow is about? Give me like a little synopsis.
Okay, so comic book series. Sorry, I've done a little bit of research. So,
Little bit.
just a little bit.
Little bit of bubbly.
Let
Let me get my receipts.
Little bit of bubbly.
So it's a film. It's a film done by Brian
My days, you can't remember.
So I read on Crow.
Should be faster, should be. Come on, man. Too slow.
What director? Alex.
No,
He's talking about
the comic book. Oh,
Comic book
Bar.
James O'Barr.
James O'Barr.
Yes.
James O'Barr. So it's done by James O'Barr, and it's basically a comic book character that he gets into some sticky issues with him. Him and his girlfriend are out. They get caught up by a gang. They kill both of them, and then he gains supernatural powers where he comes back to life, and he's just on a proper Avengers thing. I am vengeance.
Come on, Batman.
Yeah, I think the premise is like his soul can't rest until he gets the people that killed him and his partner.
Is it?
Sounds like Spawn.
So it's like the devil. I don't know if he goes to hell or purgatory, but they're like, yeah, we're gonna bring you back so you can feed, because your soul, he literally can't rest his soul until he does.
That he had unfinished business.
Yeah.
Wait, June, have you seen Spawn?
I've heard of Spawn. Is it
I've
quite
heard Spawn
similar
as well.
Yeah, it's quite similar to this.
Oh, yeah. I heard there's a film coming. I heard there's a
I've seen this.
So the story of itself is very, very kind of basic. What's the you know what I'm saying? What's the thing about this one that makes it everyone's excited for it.
Well, someone died. Well, Bruce Lee's son died during the filming of this one.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
why.
so
That's why there's like
basically-
there's.
so-
there's lots of
That's
stuff
the whole thing about it. Bruce Lee's
Okay.
son
The main
died
thing
and,
is, so you remember there was that cinematographer that died recently while doing a film for, and then they, because of the fact that they had a gun and then it was actually a live bullet rather than
was
a
it?
blank.
That was Russell. Was not Russell Crowe. Who's it?
No,
it was
Justin Bieber's wife's
things. What's her name?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec
Baldwin, that's
oh,
my
yeah,
name.
Baldwin. So, wow, well, I can't believe I just referred to Hailey as Justin Bieber's wife. That's Hailey Baldwin. Anyway,
That's crazy. Please proceed
Anywho.
before you get cancelled again.
So basically, it's like they had a gun in the actual original version with Bruce Lee's son in it, and they made the mistake of actually having a live bullet rather than a blank again. And then that's how he died. He literally died while they were filming.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Well, yeah, that's why. The comments we was receiving, a lot of people were like, they feel it's quite offensive for them to remake this film, seeing that he passed away. They said the film should have died along with him, because to do a remake of the film.
And he actually, it was literally like the start of his career. That was like his big role.
Damn.
And then
During the filming. Wow.
Yeah, so I don't want to go from there, but yeah, a lot of people in the comments. I was gonna read some of the comments, but I can't find it. There we go.
So what are we watching this? What are we doing?
I'm in between. I haven't seen the original, which I've been trying to tell people in the comments that we have not seen the original, but we will try to give it a watch before giving the sequel like a chance or whatnot. I do like Bill Skarsgård. I am interested to see FKA Twigs. So I said that right. I want to see her performance and see if she does a good job. But if everyone here is listing how they basically ushering us not to watch it and watch the original, then I feel like I have to do my duty to at least watch the original before I give any judgment
100%.
of watching any remake.
I might have to do that as well. Then.
So
it's very gothic, the original version, and it's
I like
you see how you didn't like the Batman. I'm judging you because you like the Penguin.
Okay.
Yeah. Put your head down.
I'm upset. I'm actually doing confused. Go on.
But I think it's very similar to Matt Reeves' version of the Batman, where it's very dark and it's gritty.
I like that.
And it's very gothic. So yeah, I'll definitely recommend, if you liked the Batman, giving this a chance, because it's literally the same vibe. Same, but different. You know?
I like the Batman, I just didn't like the pacing, that's it. Just make something clear before you keep attacking me and shit.
Sorry.
God damn.
Sorry.
Cool.
But yeah, like I said, I will
it.
be watching the original, and hopefully we could get back to the people in the comments and let them know what we think about the original. But like I said, I'll probably watch that before even considering giving the remake a chance. But yeah, R.I.P to Brandon Lee, man. I didn't know how tragic that was when he passed away. I always saw people commenting saying he died, but unfortunately I just didn't do the background research to see how he died on set and what actually transpired. But to hear that's quite upsetting. So R.I.P to Brandon Lee. But we have other stuff we're going to get into. So it is the 100th anniversary of Sony Columbia, and because of that, all 8 live-action Spider-Man films are coming to the cinema. So I'd like to ask you guys, would you be watching, and what is your favorite, or what's your favorite? What is the best live-action Spider-Man film?
We had this conversation already, didn't we?
We're having it again.
Let's do it. I'm here for it.
Because they're bringing it all into the cinema.
2. Amazing 2.
Amazing 2 is the
Amazing
best live-action Spider-Man.
I think... Okay.
You hold that.
I need to defend myself.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, easily.
Maz?
Live action, yeah.
I'm coming back to you. I'll circle back.
I think as a Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best. I think as an overall film, Spider-Man 2 with Tom Maguire is the best.
I think I'm just gonna
Okay, I agree with you. I hate to be that person, but yeah, same.
Spider-Man 2 is widely renowned for being the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, but when you rewatch it, it's not
really a shocking take.
It's not as good as...
I'm not trying to say it's shocking to you. I think that's a fact.
No, it's definitely great. It's just...
will agree with that.
But if you ask me my favorite Spider-Man movie, then I'm thinking the Amazing Spider-Man.
The first one.
Yeah.
That one's very
The only reason why I like 2 is because I really like Electro.
And
I like visually, I like Electro a lot.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think I like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 more.
I'm really upset that I didn't get to see it in cinema because that scene in Times Square would have been a. Oh,
I think I let down that movie by not being by being one of those I never went to go see in cinema.
Fuming, no?
I feel like it came
it's
too
back
close
to the
together.
cinema.
I'm saying,
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go watch it.
The music, the whoa,
Electro,
yeah,
Electro. That was sick.
And then Alicia Keys at the end, are you dumb?
Yeah, it's on again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was
It's not
sick.
just Alicia Keys, it's Kendrick Lamar as well.
Yeah, Kendrick, yeah.
Nah, but do you remember the part when like Electro destroys Spiderman and he goes, "It's CBS Spider."
At the end,
Cinema.
No, visually, I would always pick Spider-Man Amazing 2 over the visuals.
Yeah.
Story is way it's convoluted as hell.
That's why
It's so
that's why I always say Spider-Man 2.
I like the story.
the basement of origins, bro.
You like the film
I like-
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I liked it.
I like one.
No, I think you're being biased because
loved
it had the best Spider-Man.
No, I loved it. I enjoyed that movie.
What do you like about the story?
The story was sick. I knew he was gonna lose.
What the flipping?
I knew it was like, you're trying to do both. You're not gonna get both. You're Spider-Man. I was like, yes. I was like, let's go. He's gonna die. I was like, yes. He's gonna lose one.
That part, yeah.
I was like, nah, that movie was sick. I was like, oh, this scene looks so. That scene was so beautiful. You know when you carried it to the top.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I felt the tears coming because you know why? That's when I knew she was gonna die because that scene was so. You know that I love you. I was like, oh, that's it. You have to die now.
Oh, on
It's
top of the
perfect.
bridge, innit? Yeah.
I was like, that movie is hard. I don't care. I love that.
The movie is good. There's a
I
lot
love
of
that
good. That's the thing about this movie. That's what I hear about certain movies. There's so many great moments, but as an overall package, it falls flat.
Yeah.
It's like having a great puzzle, but you just put them together weirdly.
And but then it, like you've noticed that like the certain color over here isn't as good as the color over there, and
I
you're
love
just
all
like,
the
oh.
colors.
That suit is the best suit as well, by the way.
Yeah, it has a lot of good.
So much nicer colors.
Like,
Great. What's the swinging scenes?
The
best swinging
stone,
scenes. All
the stone
Yeah,
skipping scene,
yeah,
the stone skipping scene with
Oh, when he
friend.
swings it, you go.
It's like, it's all in the arm, buddy. It's all, that scene, I love
Yeah.
that scene. I love that movie. I love that movie.
It's like
I can't hate.
Characters more or less great.
Wait, who wasn't great?
I'm not really a fan of
The Green Goblin, bro.
Yeah, what's his name? What's not
You think it was good?
I thought he was. I liked him.
No, he was
I liked
mid.
him.
I like the Goblin though.
I
like
How else do you want a Green Goblin to be?
No, it's
fine.
no, it's Harry Osborn.
If anything,
You can't give me Willem Dafoe, then give me
exactly.
that.
Willem Dafoe was too good.
And
Yeah.
affected it.
No, but I like
that doesn't mean that no one else
means
can do the
you should
role.
have stirred somewhere else.
No.
Somewhere else.
No, we did. We got
I liked it.
Goblin or something.
Hey, this Goblin fucked Spider-Man up worse
No,
than
the
Willem
Goblin
Dafoe ever
did. The Harry Osborn was shit. I didn't like the
Yeah.
Harry Osborn.
You
But the
like
Goblin
Harry
was good.
Osborn?
I didn't like the Harry Osborn, but I like the Green
I see
Goblin.
what you mean because he was the Green Goblin was too good. It was too
It
good.
looked amazing.
It was too good.
I see what you mean.
It was
Yeah.
too
The Harry
good.
was like,
I love the Harry as well. I love the Harry.
Harry was quirky and nerdy, and when it talked,
I love that. I love that.
I don't know Harry.
I love
as
that.
being that.
I love that this Harry Osborn is actually he's an aura of Peter Parker as well. It makes the transformation to me much better because I understand why as Green Goblin you hate him more because you want to be him. So I got him more.
No, he hates
I was like, oh
thing.
no, because that's why the stone skipping scene was very no. That's why the stone skipping scene was so important.
Wait, man. Let
No, but the stone skipping scene establishes that enviness because look into his eyes, you see him watching the way he's a cool guy.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know he's Spider.
No, but like he envies how carefree and Finn is. Like even the way that he talks,
he's
everything.
Yeah.
Like I meant to watch how he's just watching him. It's like
The
watching.
way he talks.
Yeah, it's like literally. So when he becomes Goblin,
I'm tight as fuck.
thank you. When he becomes Goblin, it's like shit. You're Peter Parker as well. Come on.
Alright, I haven't seen these movies in a while. I'm actually very down to watch. Maybe not all 8, but
I'm not
all
going
5.
to Tom Holland.
Yeah, just the 5. I'll watch the first 5.
I'll stop before Tom Holland.
I'll stop before
I'll
tomorrow.
be
do
real.
I might do
I'm
No
not
Way
gonna
Home again.
watch it
Huh?
in cinema.
No.
No.
Why?
I think that would be a moment. You know,
Wait, Andrew Garfield.
no, imagine
the
watching
fans,
the original. With the
you're not
fans,
gonna watch that Amazing
Cool.
Spider-Man 2 in cinema with the effects.
and the fans.
With the
Electro.
Alicia
the
Keys,
fans.
Kendrick Lamar.
The atmosphere is gonna be so sick, bro.
The
I'm on this-
atmosphere may be great, and I get that, but like, I have gone down that route where I also want to use my money in the cinema wisely.
Damn, fair enough.
Yeah,
I like that idea watching
it's
the
it's
2000.
cause he lives. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
I also feel like
Come with me.
Spider-
We go together. I got you.
I do feel like Spider-Man might not be normal prices though.
It'll probably cheaper.
I think.
This is their attempt at making the money to make some money after Man of Web, right? This is like the desperate attempt.
Well, it's like I said, it's the 100th anniversary of Sony Columbia, so this is a celebration.
Is that what they said? Yeah.
That's what they said.
I'm just saying.
I like the idea of watching Spider-Man 1 and 2 and 3 in cinemas. Though all 3 of those movies came out before I was 8. You know what I'm saying? So
Little boy.
little boy, you know. So
Pick
I'm actually gonna watch.
So watching them in cinemas is like, oh shit, like they're gonna like obviously make it look a bit cleaner as well. So
I hope so.
that's gonna be a great experience. Spider-Man 2,
Spider-Man 2, you think they'll do IMAX? Was it IMAX before?
Who's doing it? Because
that train fight.
Because if they do it at the Odeon
It doesn't start
in our favourite location for the Odeon, and they have it at IMAX, I might be.
It'll be expensive though, I can't like.
There's 2 movies I want to watch.
It'll be pricey.
There's Maguire 1 Part 2, and then the Amazing Spider-Man 2 as well. I want to see the whole Electro sequence.
Oh, am I gonna skip 3?
IMAX.
Am I gonna watch Spider-Man 3?
I like Spider-Man 3.
You liked it?
Yeah, I did.
I wouldn't go cinema.
To be fair, I was young and I was quite biased.
But also, speaking of which, while we're talking
I feel like
about.
if I'm watching the 2, I'm gonna watch 3.
I won't watch 3. I won't watch 3.
I'll watch all of them. Fuck it.
Speaking of which, you see the iconic Spider-Man kiss scene with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Kirsten Dunst was like, yeah, that was like so uncomfortable.
I can imagine.
to
It
do.
can be
She
terrible.
Down kissing.
She knows she was enjoying herself, boy. Fuck it up.
No, but it's, yeah, she's good at it. She showed it to you.
Oh look, Blade is coming out. The re-releasing Blade. That's fun. I'm looking for the thing. I'm trying to find where someone's. That was me. I'm trying to find where Ex Machina is. Who's showing it?
We'll find out later, man.
No, I need to know now so we can tell them as well.
Oh well, where was it? I had to chart. Just type in
So Odeon is not showing it. View is not showing it.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man, man?
Andrew.
Biased from childhood experiences, I will say Maguire. Just because like I remember like being young enough to like everyone would go and watch it, and then you'd come back from like the weekend and everyone's at school and they're all just talking about it, or like it'd be on TV and everyone was talking about it. Just that simple excitement that you had as an 8-year-old to just be talking about it. Yeah.
I remember when I first watched Spider-Man was at a library. I was at a library, had my headphones on, I was watching it on a bootleg website, and I was like, it's fucking having the time of my life. So like watching it in cinema today would be a real nostalgia attack, which I'm really
today.
As in today's.
Oh, today's time.
It's not. It's actually.
Did you guys see the short film, by the way?
I didn't watch it yet, you know.
Oh yeah, I did. I watched it. Yeah, it's alright.
So just to give some context, they released. Is it Sony? It's Sony, isn't it?
Yeah, Sony Animation.
So Sony released the Miles Morales Spider-Man film, like a short film, but you can tell just basically from the themes that it was originally meant to come out during October, because you know there's been loads of delays with like the production and stuff. But I'll take it. You know, you're actually looking after the animators, so you know, a win is a win.
Did you watch it?
Yes, it's very horror-y.
Yeah, like it's.
You watched it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Halloween
It's like 7
vibes.
minutes, man. It's not nothing too long.
Yeah.
I watched it before Godzilla. I was in the cinema. I was trying to kill some time because I didn't want to watch the trailers. It takes place between.
Man watched another film before.
I don't know. It takes place between Into and is it
Across.
Into and Across. There we go. And it's just like this kind of like the internal battle that Miles has about like responsibility, and is that the conversation we had last week about the whole having a superpower and having a secret identity? It's like you sacrifice your relationships with your loved ones in order to save the world, and it's trying to figure out how to balance that kind of stuff. So the short film was about him kind of like trying to figure out how to balance that whole, like his grades are slipping, he's looked at as sloppy, irresponsible and stuff, when in reality he's trying to save the world, but he can't tell no one that, and there's that internal battle that he's having.
Yeah.
Spiderman
is the worst ever.
I don't know. No, it's his approach to it. Like the whole secret
his whole
identity.
life is based on trauma and sadness. So.
That's the
whole point of Spider-Man.
That's why I never want to be Spider-Man.
No, people got it wrong. This is what I'm saying. I've seen like debates on this.
Wrong?
The idea of like we know Spider-Man in the cinema world as like this guy that's constantly going through trauma. That's not how he is in the comics. He's in the comics. He's that happy guy. He's basically Tom Holland's Spider-Man at the beginning of Homecoming.
No.
Let me land. He's that guy, and every now and again, something would happen that would traumatize. But because in the movies, you have to take 50 to 100 years of lore, bring it down to here. So every single movie, something traumatic happens. We see him as that guy that's gone through trauma every single time. Reality, he's just that happy guy, a bubbly and all that shit.
But he just takes a couple L's every occasion.
I'm saying, but the movies show it different. The movies show him every movie there's a fuckery, and there's like Uncle Ben dies, and this one dies, and this one dies.
No, Mac, it's not. Because that's what was it Stan Lee actually wrote as well?
Stan Lee literally said that because Spider-Man was created because Iron Man was Marvel's big hero at the time, and they wanted to create something as popular as Iron Man, and then he thought, alright, cool, let me create Spider-Man. Spider-Man was the thing that they created, but then they realized that Iron Man, he's a millionaire, he makes money, he looks good, he has everything. It's too simple. People can't relate to him like that. He's not making us money. In the long term, what can we do that people can actually relate to more? Spider-Man, he's the everyday kid, but let's highlight the struggles. So Stanley was
they're not traumatic struggles like your girlfriend and your uncle dying. We're saying like little small ones where
like having a side. Spider-Man always has to have a side job. Spider-Man always got to.
No, but it's not that bad. Like what we see in the movies is like crazy traumatic experiences.
Iron Man is always living it up, so that's why it's a prevailing theme that Spider-Man struggles. So anything that Iron Man doesn't do, Spider-Man is supposed to do. So you know how you see Iron Man just boot thrusters to Hong Kong, gone. Spider-Man is supposed to think, shit, how am I going to find a way to get to Hong Kong? That's what makes Spider-Man a good
I'm not denying that.
So that's why the movies have to show that.
But what I'm saying is that the movies are showing the crazy events of his life, not the standard struggles is standard for everyone. Like your body struggles and studies, that's wherever. That's
because you can't go to the cinema to see a little teen Brooklyn boy struggles. It ruins the cinema vibe. You want to go there
what do you mean? That's what
because the golden screen is meant for more than just
but
watching
that's what they do
teen
though.
angst.
But no, but that's the thing. That's a whole genre. No. That's a whole thing. Like, it was that film with.
That's why I didn't like
Fault by My Own Stars. That was a huge film, and that was just teenage angst. Yeah. It sold.
That's why I didn't like Homecoming. That's why I don't like the whole Spider-Man's and I don't like the whole Tom Holland's, because to me they did what a Spider-Man. That's why everyone said it is a legit Spider-Man. It's good. It's true to Spider-Man in the comics and stuff, but a bit. But to me, it felt too much like I'm campaigning for the big screen to go watch teen angst. I'm not doing this.
You know, there are 8 Spider-Man films, and I think 7 of them end in a funeral. Think about it. First one, Uncle Ben, and William Dafoe. Second one, that one I don't think there was a funeral. Third one was Harry. First Amazing was Uncle Ben. Second Amazing was Emma Stone. First Homecoming, I don't think there was one there. Second Homecoming, second Homecoming, what was that? There was a funeral in that one, was there?
No, I don't think anyone died in that one.
But he lost everyone. So he died essentially.
Yeah, he died. Yeah. And
so
then
it was a funeral for
and Aunt May. There's way too many funerals in the Spider-Man story.
No, because they have to drum it home.
That's what I'm saying. But then we have there's a misconception of what Spider-Man is as a character. He's meant to be that guy. Like in the span of 20 comics, 18 of them are just fun stuff with Deadpool or with Cap or with Fantastic Four, and then something crazy would happen, like the Gwen's death or the where he gets buried alive, Kraven's Last Hunt, or Green Goblin stuff every now and again. But because the cinema, we got it all wrong. Anyway, that being said,
no, you're right.
Find me a cinema, please. I really want to watch it.
You're right. So but to round off, I just feel like the movies can't do what they do in the comic, because it wouldn't feel grand enough. They're trying. You have to do like a death to make it dramatic.
That's why in the home series they try their best to do it. So Homecoming is very happy. There's nothing really bad going on.
Exactly.
No Way Home, and it was No Way Home where there's like the mad thing happened, which is what I appreciate a lot about the MCU. Now Spider-Man 4, I'm hearing a whole lot of fuckery about Spider-Man 4, which I'm very upset about. Because Ari Avard, whatever his name is, he's pushing it, man. He's pushing Spider-Man 4 to come sooner rather than later. And him and Kevin are having beef.
No, it's mad. Just lastly, so you guys are in... I don't know what you're talking about now. You love it. I don't know what place.
Talk about Spider-Man. It's on topic.
So Spider-Man 4 is looking to start filming in October, September. But what I realised, we kind of announced it on our page, but there's no director attached to it. So it's like, how you set it?
Oh yeah, John Ross is out, isn't it?
No director attached to it. But nonetheless, I looked into the screen releases, and right now I'm just seeing America. It's only saying Cineplex, which is American made cinema. So
Some bullshit.
I'll probably have an update if they do in the UK, which I think they would. I don't see why they wouldn't. They just have to find which cinema to attach to. But as soon as I find out, I'll put it on our page on Instagram. Or I'll put it on the Instagram page, which is Outtake Network. So if you want to get an update on that, then check us out on there.
Please.
We've got one other segment to go before we talk about our movie, and that's something Mac, one of the Mac segments that you wanted to add into it, which he listed as movies that make you rethink life.
Look.
Mac, do you want to explain why you wanted to add this segment into this?
Because I feel like you always got to mention once in a while a movie that lets you rethink shit. Like, not rethink the way you approach life. And I feel like it's very funny that Bill Nye has been in 2 of these movies. That have, one of them was the, what's it, About Time. Yeah, Bill Nye was in that one. And first of all, can I just say Bill Nye is a rock star. For me, he's a rock star. Yeah, I just... You know, we said the coolest white guy. My one's Bill Nye. I can't lie.
Over Tom Cruise.
I dare Bill Nye.
Top 5.
I agree with you.
The science guy.
I agree with you.
You know why?
They're more than Tom Cruise.
You know why?
Tom Cruise is mid.
He said he's mid.
I didn't say that.
He's not
I didn't
mid.
say that.
She did it.
I didn't say that.
Get around.
I didn't say that.
Big problem. Look somewhere else. Don't dare you.
Tom Cruise is
Thomas cruise ship.
Tom Cruise is not mid. He's not mid.
Mid?
Tom Cruise, you're watching
He's
this.
not
I
mid.
apologize on behalf of my co-host.
Tom Cruise is mid.
He's not mid.
He's not mid. He's not mid.
Tom
You can't say
Cruise
that.
is just
There's-
another white man.
Listen.
What's going on? He's a white man.
Tom Cruise made Outtake what it is today.
Have you seen the clip of Tom Cruise climbing up that pole? He's roped up and he just used nothing but upper bump to get up there. That is not. He did that. He did that shit.
Maz, just
This
because
guy hang off a plane.
Just because his personal life is so
Wait,
nice
stop.
doesn't mean that he's an actor. As an actor, he's not the goal.
I think
He's the goal as an actor, but
Show me the money.
he's not mid.
Every
He's not mid.
film
He's
he
not mid.
does,
He's
he
not
risks
mid.
his
He's not
life.
mid. He's not mid.
Tom Cruise saved cinema.
Yes, he did.
He saved cinema.
He screamed at me.
If it wasn't for Top Gun Maverick,
I'm
we
sorry.
wouldn't have
I'm
these
sorry.
movies.
I'm sorry.
Wouldn't have Barbie. Wouldn't have Oppenheimer. If
Calm
it wasn't
down.
for Top Gun Maverick.
Calm down. She knows. She knows.
No, she doesn't.
She knows.
Not yet.
She knows. She
Keep going.
knows. She didn't mean it like that. You know she didn't mean it like that.
His name, man. God
She didn't
damn.
mean like that. You didn't mean like that.
I did.
No, you did. Nice.
I did.
Nice chill.
It's like a lawyer trying to defend his like. He's like
She ain't mean it like that. She ain't mean it like
yeah, I killed him.
that. She ain't mean it like that. She ain't mean it like that.
Why? Go on, please talk to me.
But in terms of like, I get it. He's really good with his action stuff, but in terms of his
You
like
can't
non-acting,
Man, you can't do it.
I can't do that. I can't.
You can't just brush past.
Vanilla Sky.
Brush this.
Oh my god. No.
You can't just brush past this.
no, he's aight.
Nah.
Aight.
We're not clipping
One
that.
syllable.
That cold case movie. You can't handle the truth. Nah.
Just talking.
Nah.
We're not clipping it.
Nah. Do you know why? Women don't like Tom Cruise, you know, because he's the first city boy.
City boy.
He's the first city boy. Women don't like, because in the first Top Gun movie, women didn't like that. They didn't like that the woman was chasing the guy a bit too much. Like, what? The guy had to chase the woman.
He wasn't a city boy in Top Gun.
He was a city
he
boy.
was just gay.
He was a city boy in Top Gun. He's a pilot. You're a pilot. You're a city boy.
He was just gay.
Whoa!
That's a shit today, bro. Whoa.
He said Tom is gay.
Not him, but his character.
I swear, man.
Look at him dripping. He's actually dripping. Fuck it all.
Do you know that there is a whole segment where people highlight that it was a very homoerotic film?
Good
Listen. We know.
Probably
don't
was.
care.
Probably was. Probably was.
It's called ego clash. It's called ego clash. No.
You man are actually sweating.
No.
You're everything. You don't believe what you're saying.
Trust. She's just hating on him. She's hating on him. She's just hating on him.
You can't believe what you're saying.
You just hating on the guy.
No one can just briefly just say he did action and it was like no.
He said it was aye.
Knives to the eye. He hang off a plane, bro. The tallest jump of the time. He climbed it.
Birch.
For movie.
For film.
He's going to space right now. What do you think he's doing in space right now?
Listen.
Is he going to space?
He's doing a movie in space.
Listen, Junior. Listen.
He said, I've done everything on Earth.
Listen, we all know.
I know
I completed
I'm
the
a psychopath.
Listen, Maz might have some personal issue with Tom Cruise.
She hates.
Oh, is he good?
She hates.
I'm
Will we
fine.
go for a walk or something?
I'm okay. I'm not the one sweating.
Because I can't understand it.
I'm not the one sweating.
I can't contain it.
What's happening?
I'm good, right?
She said mid. Oh, I said mid. What's going on? Let's talk about that white though. Fuck you know.
You know,
Alright, so Bill Nye.
Mike's being peaked.
Alright, so Bill Nye. I'm just saying, Bill Nye is so cool that he had his own signature stuff to movies. Like, you know that thing that he does with his hand? That little thing that Bill Nye does with his hand. Like, I don't even, but he does this thing.
I'm not that well versed with it.
And then it's like, he did it in this movie as well. It's like, he's got this unique manner. Like,
He seems very, like paternal. I know it's probably just from, like, About Time, but he has, like, a very paternalness, and he doesn't ascribe to, like, the stereotype of masculinity.
Love it.
I
His
see
characters.
what you mean.
Like,
he's manly without trying to be manly.
trust.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I ain't seen none of his stuff, so I need to.
But, what was I gonna say? But like, yeah, in Living, I feel like he should have won the Oscar that year ahead of Brandon Fraser. I feel like he should have won the Oscar ahead of Brandon Fraser because
if I saw the film,
I've seen both movies and Brandon Fraser was immense.
No, it wasn't over Brandon Fraser. It was over Will Smith.
No.
It was King Richard. It was over King Richard. When the Living came up, 2022.
King Richard came out
Will
last
Smith.
year, huh? Oh,
Brandon Fraser was last year, 2023.
Oh, sorry about
Brandon Fraser, the whale, innit? Is it the whale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, then I need to watch King Richard again because I thought it was.
No, I can't.
That's
Like,
why I
King
watched those
Richard
two.
is actually really good.
It's on Netflix.
No, but Living made me rethink. Like, just okay, but the director. What's the director's name? It's called
This ain't the same. This ain't the same Bill Nye the Science Guy, is it?
No, man.
It's not.
Just checking, man. Leave me alone.
It's a film by
King Richard.
Was everyone searching right now?
I'm not doing King Richard.
Yeah, it's a film
and Living. No, not that I'm here.
It's here.
directed by Oliver Hermanus, and it's based on a Japanese original story actually, which is what because I was watching, I was thinking, why do I like this story so much? Then I found out that it's actually a Japanese, based on a Japanese story. And the Japanese story is actually pretty dope as well. But it's on the same things. The guy finds out that he gets a shocked thing that he doesn't have long on this earth. And he tries to change the way he approaches life and
So that sudden realization that you have limited time.
when you watch the movie, it's those ones you just gotta watch it. And then this Bill Nye, he does Bill Nye and do it like just effortless. Like he makes you feel the emotion.
But you keep saying Bill Nye, isn't it Bill Knightley?
No, Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
We say Bill Nye, but it's spelled Nye.
There's no T. There's no T. Prime. Okay, I got Prime for another couple of days, so I'm gonna.
And it's just
Whoa.
Break it is fine.
Whoa.
Shout out to Tom Cruise, man.
Shout out to Cruise, man.
It's really dope.
So you mentioned we should think about a film that's we think our life.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a short statement.
I can think of one. So recently, thanks to Bounce Cinema, I went to a preview screening to see Lo Capitano, which is also a biopic that I definitely think Aladdin will like. And it explores, in the film, it is a Senegalese 16-year-old boy who is trying to become an illegal immigrant into Europe. And it just kind of tells that journey of it, and it has a beautiful way of exploring realism and surrealism, and I think the acting performances are immense. Like it's a very heavy toned film. You laugh, you cry. If you want to sit in the cinema in dead silence, don't watch it then, because this is not the film to be watching in dead silence. It really pulls reactions out of the audience. And it was so heavy that like me and my friend had to go and do something afterwards. We couldn't just go home. Because then you just be sat there in your thoughts and just be like, firstly, like I knew I had privilege, but I didn't know it was to this extent. And it, as a person who is an immigrant myself, it really kind of had to I kind of had to G-check myself, because sometimes you get so consumed in your own life and be like, oh, like I have this and I have this and I have this. But then you need to acknowledge that like, okay, but like it could be so much worse and things could have been so much like, this is the life you're living, live it. Don't be consumed by other things, because it could be 100% worse. And I completely understand why it won so many awards, including Cannes Film Festival. And it was just, there's no words to really describe it. I gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Nice. Sure. Do you know when it comes out for everyone else?
And then we have a look.
I can't think of a film right now.
I got some in mind. I'm gonna pick up one, and I guess it's not really one that's necessarily like sad. It's more of like a real eye opener of the realism of life. And No Country for Old Men. That's No Country for Old Men is one of those movies where I didn't really understand it, and I did a lot of research to understand it. And when I come to realize what the lesson in that movie is, it really opened my mind to like, oh shit, like we really don't have any control over life. Right? The whole idea, the whole purpose of Javier Bardem's character is to show that no matter what precautions you put in place to make sure a thing happens, there's always going to be potential that it's not going to happen. A great line in this movie is, if all the rules you followed led you here, of what purpose was the rules? Right? And even the way the movie ends with his character, it's like, you just have no control. And the idea of control is all one big illusion that we just try to live for comfort. The whole purpose of control, just so we can feel comfortable. Because when we truly accept the fact that there is no control, either we will lose our flipping minds, or we'll be free. So that level of acceptance is I do need to watch this movie again with that in mind, because it's changed my perception on like how what's the best way to live. Is it to live in complete freedom of acceptance of like whatever comes, we just take it and learn to accept and move on as soon as possible? Or do I have to have this endless desire to control as much as I can to ensure that I live the life that I want to live? That balance between the two, or that trying to figure out which one is the right one is
Tough one to handle.
Can I just add something to living? Because I just want to say, first of all, I just want to say it's not a sad movie. I don't think it's a sad movie. I feel like it's more of a celebration of life and more of like a how to approach your maker sort of movie. Not like a I don't think it's meant to be seen as a sad movie. It's more of like a how to live movie. You know, and that's why I like it. It's not meant to be like a downbeat kind of movie. Even from at the start of it, it's about, if you love like old British culture, like if like you know when we like shows like Only Fools and Horses. I love classical old British stuff. Sometimes I like when the genuine classical stuff, and this movie has that in its heart. Like if you watch the camera angles, like the shots like of the way they take someone's hat, of the water dripping on the hat on the side, the weather of the platform, the magic of it, and the music of the music alone makes you feel like I thought I put a wrong movie on. I felt like a Charlie Chaplin type movie on at the start. Like I'm saying, the vibe of the movie was excellent. I'm even gonna watch a lot of the director's stuff because of that. Because I feel like an old man directed it, and I found it some young South African 40-year-old director. I was like, what the hell? You made a movie like this? I was shocked. So one of the reasons why I feel like is because this girl Amy Lou Wood, this actress.
Oh yeah, she's sick from Sex Education.
From Game of Thrones. She's one of the Thing's daughters, Caster's daughters. She's the one that was giving his daughters to his children to the White Walkers. She was one of his daughters.
Oh.
And her son was meant to be given to the White Walker.
Are you sure? I'm not seeing no credit on House of Cards.
Basically,
House of Dragons. So.
No, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. I'm not seeing Game of Thrones.
That's not there either.
It's Amy Lou Wood. Game of Thrones.
No, she's in Sex Education and a new film called Seize Them.
You see.
You go ask confused, but continue.
I think it's done. You got a movie in mind?
I can't think of a movie that made me rethink life.
No.
Not life.
I think those are the kind of movies I really like watching, man. I think Enemy's a good one.
Oh,
Enemy,
sorry, I'm back. Apparently it's a thing. We're mistaking this actress. It's not her.
Oh, you think about that dopey girl?
I thought it was her. Yeah, I thought it was her.
Yeah,
because
like
the performance was really good.
Thing.
Yeah, because she played a really taboo. She played a really taboo role. As in, like, there is almost a thing where you're thinking, are they with the Bill Nye character? Whereas I love taboo roles like that, where there shouldn't be chemistry between those two, but there is chemistry. I love movies like that. That shows how good the actors are vibing off on that set. So I love that. It was dope. It was dope.
Well, I think we went hour in, and unless you got any movies you want to touch on.
You didn't give one.
I don't have
You
one
ain't
that
got
made me rethink
It's
life.
fine, we ain't going. But we
Shit.
unless you
Like, there was one movie that made you rethink. Like,
I probably
really,
has, but I just can't think of the film right
off
now.
the dome. Did Godzilla Kong make you rethink life?
Made me rethink cinema.
What movie got you into cinema?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yep.
So like, there's loads of people that say Pulp Fiction is their
Is my
it's the intro.
Into
Like, it's a classic. Every Tarantino movie is an intro to a cinema movie.
Yeah.
The way he makes his movies, you can pick one and it's an art piece.
Yeah, he's
Because my favorite Tarantino movie is the Hateful Eight.
That was the film.
That's my favorite Tarantino movie.
I ain't seen that yet.
I love it.
I like the.
Glorious Bastards.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that one.
What's your one?
I think
Django?
it might be.
I like Django. You don't like Django?
This guy said.
Django's cold.
She looked at it. She looked at
That is crazy.
Look, the Blues could kill.
Yeah, listen, kill. I'll be 6 feet
In trouble, fam. Oh my god.
Kill
I was gonna say a Swedish film as well. You know.
Tarantino Swedish.
No. I was gonna do a Swedish.
No, but okay. We do want to hear that movie, but what is your favorite Tarantino?
Death Proof.
Death Proof. Oh,
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen
That's
that.
one of his first ones, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Swedish film?
Let the Right One In.
I love that film.
The Swedish version.
I love that film.
I'd watched the play when I think I was like 16 or 15 or 16. They'd done a play version I went to see when I was at school. I guess I have the advantage of going to school in London. And then I was like, let me check this out. And then instead of going and watching the Hollywood version, because I saw loads of comments being like, don't watch the Hollywood version, watch the original Swedish version. And because I'd always like dabbled in French film from quite a young age, I was like, okay, like I'm not intimidated by subtitles. And yeah, I think that was definitely like my leeway in.
What made you? Was it the art house vibe of it, or was it the goriness of it?
Like I said before, like I'm not really like big with horror films. It's not like my forte. I think the thing that really worked for me was just the storyline. Like it was so haunting and ambiguous and dark and gritty. And like when you've gone in, like grown up in the UK, like grittiness is like all you ever watch, especially like detective grittiness. Like you watch Luther, you watch a couple like Life on Mars, like that kind of stuff. You get used to it, and that's all because it's imported. Like that detective stuff is imported from Scandinoir, and then it came into British TV, and that's what we grew up on. And then that's just kind of how I was so used to it that it was just so easy for me to just segue into that part of film. So that's why I love the Skarsgård so much. You know.
Sure, Skarsgård.
So, Drew, have you seen Requiem for a Dream? Have you seen that one?
No.
I thought you've seen that one before.
Requiem
for a Dream.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
So that movie you can.
They haven't even think life.
Sure, fair enough.
I was like, that's really dark shit. I wasn't doing anything they were doing, so I thought it was good. Like I wasn't like addicted to like heroin and shit.
Fair enough.
I wasn't like selling my body.
No, you said it. I wasn't selling my body.
I mean, these films hit me, but then it was like it wasn't close to home, so there's always like a gap between. There was no film that I can think of right now. Maybe if I sat down, I think it might come to me, but nothing that came to me that was close to home and made me think, oh damn, like life is crazy.
I think Prisons is a great one. I think Prisons makes you.
Yeah, but that's because also of the personal touch that you have to that film.
No. Less so that, more so like the whole idea of like how much are you willing to do for what you love, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, if I give you, people come up to you say, what would you do if this happens? And like, yeah, no, I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do that. And then when it actually comes to it, it's like the answer completely changes. So like that idea of like how far are you willing to go? How much of your morals? Because one of the points of the movie is this person's religious. Yeah, he's willing to sin beyond the average person just for what he loves.
Yeah.
So it's a great kind of movie to ask yourself in the most realistic sense. What would you do? How far are you willing to go for those that you love? Which I guess is a And I guess I like how like the way it ends is almost like it's almost open ended. Where it's like I'm not gonna give you the answer to that question. That's for you to figure out.
Yeah.
But that's
Have you all seen About Time, the other Bill Nye one?
Yeah, I have. With McAdams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's easy to, you can rethink life on a movie like that as well.
Yeah, no,
It's easy
it kind of makes you not overthink things.
Yeah.
It's one of those films that makes you realize, like, it's okay to take that risk in life. Don't overthink it, just take that risk. Don't feel like you are able to do, like, in the end, I'm trying to find a way of not spoiling it.
Oh. That's why I always spoil stuff.
But basically, it's saying, no, I found it. It's saying that, like, even if you had a second chance to do something, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it the first time. You should really utilize it the first time, even if you had time as your resource. That's the amazing thing about About Time.
I was gonna say that for me, it tells me that like to take every moment and then just enjoy the little bits of every moment. Like even if I'm drinking this water, just enjoy. Or even if I'm coming over, like enjoy the little things that you do routinely.
It's literally practicing
as if you're
gratitude.
doing it 1,000 times. Yeah, yeah, gratitude.
It's literally practicing gratitude as you live in the moment.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I feel like that one's definitely a rethink.
I'm gonna watch those films.
You should, fam. They're dope. That's why cinema was made for those kind of movies.
So you watching in the cinema though?
I should have. That's the thing. Like, I wish that like there was a thing for movies like that. You get me? Like, there was a spotlight. Oh, this movie's coming out Bill Nye. Like, I mean, there was a thing like that to tell you that like watch this one. I feel.
But then that would be with every film.
That's true.
I think that film came out at a time where there was raw Oscar buzz on other films, and I don't think a lot of people even knew that film was going to be good until it came out, and it's like, oh shit, it started picking up steam. That's why he even got nominated for Oscar. But I think even he knew he was going to win. I think he's just like, everyone caught on that this film is a good film, opposed to because some films get made with the idea we're going to get Oscar for this film. Yeah, that film was made on like we're just going to make a sick film.
Yes, it felt very genuine because. I know we were saying I didn't even think of that. That's actually so flipping brilliant because, like I said, you know, like movies you can tell they're made to be cult classics. Yeah, it felt like that. Like this movie, I could just tell someone just made a love letter to like their idea of gentleman. This movie is a love letter to gentlemen. Like I can tell that this movie is about. It's a letter to men to just be good men. You get what I'm trying to say, and that is a unique movie.
That's a dying art, man.
Exactly. Like I could tell the director just saying, "Guys, let's just be cooler." Like you get me? Like let's just be cooler, man. Because you watching Bill Nye do his shit, you're like, I want to be like that.
Just relax. Don't be Andrew Tate. Be Bill Nye.
Thank you. Like I got that. I was like, this is dope. Like and in the trailer, there's a line that he says, "Ever since I was a boy, I've always wanted to be a gentleman." And then in the movie, when he explains it, like you get it, it's like there is something nice about chivalry. The original sense of it. And Bill Nye brought it to that role, especially.
That be taking mass places. But yeah, I guess we can recommend everyone to go check that film out. True. I'm gonna watch it when I get time. I also watch About Time as well.
About Time is really dope.
I think it's on Netflix. I might be wrong, but I think it might
Living is on Disney Plus. Living is on Amazon Prime.
Amazon.
Oh, fair.
Was it About Time? Yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of films with great story and great meaning, we're going to talk about Godzilla vs. Kong, the new empire.
Oh my god.
This is how you must have felt when I said I went to watch Fast X in IMAX. This is how you felt.
Yes.
I understand.
And when you put the Hitman Bodyguard as top 4 films of all time.
On a letterbox video, you know.
Oh shit, Margot Robbie's in this one.
So we're going to briefly talk about Godzilla vs. Kong, the new empire. Of course, myself and then Adam has watched the film. I doubt Matt hasn't watched it, and I doubt Mac even knew it even came out. But
it's worse than Godzilla. I'm not gonna watch that.
Love the minus one. Holy shit!
Thank you so much because you know what? These men were acting like, why is she not watching this film?
No one said that.
Let me make something very clear. I only watched it because we need something to review.
I said
I would have preferred to watch anything else.
We should do the podcast on Monday, so we can watch something to talk about. And I said we can do Godzilla vs. Kong
But why?
The New Empire.
But why?
Or Kung Fu Panda 4.
Clicks, my guy. For clicks, for views.
It's the movie that's coming out this weekend. It's the movie that's on this weekend. Name me another film.
Living.
That's coming
2 years
out,
ago.
That came out this weekend.
I get you have to do the movie, but I feel like maybe
Don't do that.
do the movies, yeah. Like we cannot. We don't have to watch what's in cinema because that's not how it should.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
you do.
how
So
outtake works.
That's how we.
Yeah, but if
That's
if it's in cinema and it's good, then you can outtake.
I mean, I've watched Monkey Man, so that's.
That is like a good movie.
Are
so,
we gonna watch it? But
That's
you
about,
got
that's
early.
about next episode.
I get invited.
I know. I'm sorry. You should have invited me. But I look forward to talking about it.
That's it.
He's so silly.
I really want to watch it.
That's why you mad. That's why you're mad.
I'm mad as hell.
I'll definitely need you.
This movie's shit.
I need you sound effects, man. Fucking hell.
I'm not surprised that this film
It's just look. I said in my review, it's visually very very nice to look at. There's a lot of like, and it's almost like a shock that they were able to kind of like, after all these movies, still find some new stuff to do that is interesting. But everything else falls flat. Everything else just falls flat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But what is that? Like, as someone, okay, like King Kong the original, King Kong with Jack Black fits, but that's where it ends. What more do they have to tell in this story?
I remember Hollow Earth looks really really nice, and even at the Hollow Earth, that place there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But
Is the world inside the world, innit? You got like the outside world, right, which is where we live in. Goodbye. And you got Hollow Earth, which is where King Kong and all the other titans live, which is inside the Earth, right? But they go to this other place, and it's very colorful and it looks really, really nice.
They look.
But that's what I'm saying. That's all it has for it.
Yeah.
That's genuinely all it has. It just has a
I'm
really
sorry,
nice looking space.
I forgot. Like I'm on camera or something.
With the white shot. That's it. That's all it really has going for it, right? Is that and is like that monkey brain. Pun intended. But that monkey brain, turn your brain off and just watch a sign, go boom and just.
You mean lizard brain? That reptile part of the brain. Just
Monkey doing it. It's just like turn your brain off and just watch something that just looks kind of cool sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna defend this film.
Why would you judge yourself?
I'm gonna try to defend this film.
King Kong.
But
I'm gonna try to defend.
But
Godzilla
I know it's not
versus
genuine.
Kong, the new Empire.
It's not versus Kong. It's ex Kong. They're brethren apparently.
Cool. So I put versus on here, so that kind of messed me up. So I watched this film in the
it was a
cinema.
collab.
It was a collab.
Yeah, Godzilla and Kong
It was a collab. Yeah.
Teamwork.
The gang
So
shit.
this is a sequel to Godzilla vs Kong. So they first each other in the previous film. Same directors attached to this one who's doing the sequel, which is now Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. I went to go check out this film. I literally went to this film knowing what I was gonna get, and maybe that's why my reaction to the film may be different than others or people that haven't seen it. I'm not comparing this film in no way, in shape, or form to Godzilla -1. I'm looking at this film completely as the exact opposite of it. And if you've seen any of the MonsterVerse films, you know exactly what you're getting. So if you're your first time watching a MonsterVerse film, then you may not like it. If you've seen previous MonsterVerse films, then you know what you're going to get on your plate of food, okay? You're going to get this type of meat, you're going to get this type of rice, this type of veg on your side of the plate. And you know what? It gave me exactly what I expected to get from this restaurant. It gave me the exact same meal.
No seasoning.
Well, there was seasoning.
There was a little young
seasoning.
salt and pepper
So-
there, just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
So I was going to do a review
I want mixed
review on
herbs
this,
and
and I have
spice.
like a bunch of notes listed down. And one of the stuff I was going to touch on, in fact, is like, this film knows what it is. It knows that it's just monsters fighting each other.
Yeah.
We don't care about the story. We're going to give you a little bit of humor just to help you explain what's going on.
Oh,
but
the exposition was
overall,
crazy.
is that monsters fighting each other. And if you've seen the previous film, like I said before, then you know you're just going to get monsters fighting each
Is
other.
it better than
And we
Mega?
gave you. Better than what, sorry?
Mega.
The Shark?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Meg.
it's better. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
No, those shark movies are supposed to be terrible.
Yeah,
Them ones, they're supposed to be
This
terrible.
is meant to be
No,
terrible
this
as
is
well.
meant to be terrible.
No, but these ones, they try to be good.
No, this isn't meant to be terrible.
It's meant to be good in the sense of you're going to get monsters fighting each other. And you ask anyone that's seen it, they can all agree that they enjoyed the fight scenes. Because that's what they were meant to give you. That's what they're meant to give you.
these movies are meant to be CGI
You like the
muscle
fight scenes?
flexes.
Not one of them.
No, these are CGI muscle
I'm broken.
You didn't like when he grabbed little baby Kong?
I'm broken.
Wait, what?
I like the way he topped up that tone. I love that he's started smacking
But
him
that's
up.
what it's for.
But no. I think I've just again I blame you two for this. But I think I've just shifted in terms of my taste. I'm less so now about watching cool things happen on screen. And I was like, I
You
want
can't
story.
adjust your taste to
I
what
was
you're
yawning.
expected to get.
Maybe I was tired or no, I wasn't tired overall because I was awake the whole day. this that in the cinema, I was genuinely struggling to stay awake whilst the fuckery was happening.
Yeah. I think
So,
my
maybe I've changed up.
argument on this whole matter is just like, I feel like there's going to be films that have substance. We just had a segment talking about films that make you rethink life. But there's also going to be the dumb films that's just going to be brain popcorn.
I agree. I don't say it isn't.
And I think that's that
It
film.
is. I'm just tired of watching that shit. And I liked, some of it I liked. I'm not going to say the whole thing was dead. Some of it I liked. Some of it, like, I really tried. I wanted to watch it in View because there was nowhere I was paying Odeon for that shit. So I really wanted to watch it in View Extreme, which is obviously the biggest screen, the nicer experience. I couldn't because of the timing, all that stuff. So going into this kind of film, I'm going to go into it wanting to watch it in the best way possible because I know it is all visuals. Like, majority of the budget goes towards the VFX.
That's the whole point.
And nothing goes towards the writing.
It's a CGI.
So,
Yeah.
in that sense, great film. If that's the only great film. But it is 2 hours long.
Oh, ew.
It's 2 hours long.
Ew,
It's like,
David.
how
It's 2 hours long.
long can you sit up here and watch CGI once this?
What did I say
smash
about
something into
anime?
each
When
other?
we said about the anime episode,
Be surprised.
It's like with me, like if I'm in a cinema, it got to be for peak or storyline. So if I'm getting peak, I'm getting storyline.
This kind of movie,
don't give me like
maybe 90 minutes. Maybe 90 minutes, I'll watch it.
But
Anything longer,
I also
problem.
don't see this film as a streaming film. It's not a streaming platform film.
No. I'm saying
This
90
film
minutes.
made
No,
for cinema.
I know, but like 2
And that
hours.
sounds wild for me to say, but it's
No, but it is made for the big screen, but the length of it is way too long. Because again,
Probably
with
so.
the
I won't argue
anime
that.
thing, I said in anime episode, I'll say it again. You can't keep me for 2 hours if all you're going off is visuals.
Yeah.
You can't do that. So you need to give me something more or make it shorter. Pick one.
But there's an audience. I hate that I have to defend this film.
People
but I feel
clap.
like-
People
I feel like
clap.
conversation, we
People
need to
clapped
start
in my screen. They
But-
clap. Give round of applause.
Because there's
At
an
the end of it,
audience
I
for
was
this.
fuming.
The thing is, we're a film
I was with them.
We're a film podcast.
Yeah.
So we've all watched movies.
Yeah.
The people that are enjoying this film are casual watchers that just want to watch a film
Agreed.
with their partner and just watch plain popcorn.
But that doesn't.
So my argument is simply
Well,
that
you might as well
there's-
just watch paint dry if that's the excuse.
No. Paint dries less.
So my excuse. Okay, so no one's gonna let me talk.
no. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Let you interrupt me.
I crashed the plane crash.
No, I didn't crash.
No. I
Just say it, man. Just say it, man.
We good.
Just say it, man.
Sorry.
You just say it. Just say it. Say it. Just say it. Say it.
How can I say it when I forgot? I forgot. I actually forgot what I was gonna say. What was you gonna say?
You were saying this is the type of film that people who
There's
are
an audience for this.
Yeah, like who just watch it casually and they go and they watch things go boom with their partners.
Yeah.
There's an
I can't
audience.
remember what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Let's go.
People clapped on my screen. I was genuinely fuming. Like, do you not watch the same shit I just watched? That's the thing. Yeah, we'll go off that whole. There's an audience
But
for
do you
it.
think it's because, just in general, just to add from Junior's argument, because I said you could watch paint dry, is it because we have just had a really bland action film for so many years?
Yeah.
What you say? Say it. I heard his belly rumble.
Can you hear it? You can hear it.
on the mic.
I got like an hour and a half.
I thought that was a move.
I got about 2 hours. Hey,
Sorry, don't distract me. Sorry.
go on.
It's me. It's me, people.
Yeah, so I was saying, do you think it's because there's just been, when it comes to action genre films, they've just been so blasé, that's why people are so willing to applaud this if you think it's boring?
Oh no, yeah.
I think people that when they watch it just don't watch movies.
Yeah, and plus like the visual effects wasn't obviously bad. It was genuinely quite very good.
Yeah, it's decent.
So it wasn't like a thing where it's like, oh, everything about it, including what it has for it, is shit. It was good in what it was going for, which is to be a visual like spectacle. And like we said, we are all people that watch film for film. We watch it for the story, for character development, for plot, all that stuff. The people that clapped, I mean, I went to watch it on a Saturday at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Who goes to the cinema on Saturday at 3 p.m? Everyone.
Yeah.
Who goes to the cinema on a Tuesday at midday? Cinephiles, people that really love film. That's why I've been more of the empty screen kind of guy recently. So yeah, this one the audience is there, definitely there for it, and it's.
Yeah,
Can you be louder? Like,
acid truck going
can you be
past.
louder? No, seriously.
Sorry, audio listeners.
Yeah, apparently it's summer in
It's
London now.
So
Allegedly,
So authentic. I love it. So authentic.
so offensive. Yeah, but again, it's like Junior said, and we can all unanimously agree, this movie was made for one reason, and it did very well, and it's going to make his money back, and it's going to make a second
Sorry,
movie.
made his money back.
Yeah.
He made back the budget of his film.
And now he's going to make another one.
Weekend. I feel like when it comes to cinema, there needs to be space for everything.
Yeah,
there needs
agree.
space for the dark films. There needs space for like Oppenheimer did incredible. Like you can argue, like you can say like it seems impossible for a film like that to do so well, but it did.
It did, yeah.
And you see Godzilla, X-Con, the New Empire, they're doing quite well in box office as well.
Because it's
I
not
feel
the
like
thing,
there
right?
needs to be space for everyone. Needs
Yeah,
space
but I
for
want
the
that
movie
for
watching.
Planet of the Apes.
Huh?
I want that for Planet of
I
the
think
Apes.
Planet Apes is
Look
going to do
this.
well as well.
I don't think this one's. I don't think
You don't think the Planet Apes is going to do well?
I think it's going to be another Kung Fu Panda 4 situation, unnecessary sequel. I'm scared. I'm really
Oh,
scared.
you're talking about the actual film itself. I'm talking about in terms of money.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, it's going to sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see it getting a lot of money. I feel the hype is
Planet
going
Apes.
down.
No, it will definitely sell. That's the thing. But this is what I'm saying. Like, and I think I said this a while ago. Is just the idea of like, if you look at the population in terms of film, there are more people in the world, significantly more people in the world that just watch stuff like this versus people like us who watch good things, right? So,
But what's good?
cinema, good Scorsese, Nolan, Villeneuve, that kind of thing. Very few of us watch it knowing these things and like watching for the. So with Godzilla, it's a numbers game and they're winning. It's a business essentially. A movie like Oppenheimer isn't business. It is strictly. Remember, I hated it the first time I watched it because I thought this movie was just about a bomb. So when a bomb happened, the Trinity test happened, there was a whole hour after that of this exposition, and I hated it. And it wasn't until I realized, no, this movie was not what I expected. And I guess that was my turning point into appreciating story more than or the visuals. That's when I realized, cool, this is less so about visual stuff and more so about being taken on a journey with a character, and I'm engaged. Most of the world don't do that. Most of the world just want to see the boom and then they'll leave after that. Which, again, is a numbers game and is a business, and they've done it well, and they're going to make another one.
But can I just say that I've grown to like other kinds of, you know, I say like other kinds of visuals. Though to me, I thought there was a lot of visuals in Oppenheimer because Oppenheimer didn't have action, so it had a lot of visuals.
You know, visuals, yeah,
like
definitely.
The scene with what's her name? I keep forgetting.
Kitty.
No, she was
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. The scene when her semi-sex scene with Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
See, that's how you do a sex scene in like a movie. Like it wasn't even a sex scene. It was like a little thriller type image of her
in the room.
of his wife imagining her.
Oh yeah. That was
I love shit like that. Like I love it when directors flex. You know when they flex?
That was
they flex
thing,
like the thriller scenes real quick because it's a sex scene, but it felt like horror because you're watching it through his wife's viewpoint, and through her viewpoint, it's a horror.
Yeah.
And the tone, I was talking like I Nolan wanted to flex that scene real quick.
People are not going to look at that scene and think like that.
To me, that's a visual. That's a nightmarish
People
sequence
don't do
visual.
that. We would.
Yeah,
We
but
would,
other people would just be like, "Oh my god, Florence Pugh's tits."
Essentially, yeah.
True. But to me, I saw it as a horror scene. Like
No, but
I saw it as a mad horror. Because at that time, you know, she's dead as well. So it was just
she's
weird. Like it was like a mad little horror.
Different. Mac, you're built different when it comes to watching films because you see things that I don't even see.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I want to spend more time with you because I want to kind of watch movies the way you watch it. But that's the same. What you have isn't in the public. Like the only thing that was interesting about the whole Oppenheimer for most people was the Trinity test.
Yeah.
And even then, it was a bit of a. It wasn't as.
Oh, I don't know. There was also that scene where he stepped on the carcass, bro. Yo.
But no one. I think we gonna like that because we know the weight of that action. The rest of the world, you think they're gonna like it as much as we do?
Sure.
Nothing. So when a movie like Dune comes out, and Denis is like trying to like balance the idea of having a good story but also being visually spectacular, that's when it's like, okay, I think did Dune make more money than Oppenheimer?
Did you think Dune 2 was spectacular?
Do you know?
Which I think was great.
I think,
yes.
yeah. Personally,
Like the first one?
Yes.
Equal, if not better.
If not better.
It was way worse.
Opening scene.
What?
Are you bugging?
Matt,
bugging.
Matt, you just don't
Opening
like the
scene.
film.
That's why you like it.
Nah.
It's okay.
I'm meant to do this.
Like, I just
Dune 1.
Put it back.
I feel like people. No. You know what it is?
There we go.
No.
we don't have
How
the
much
energy
time
to
do we
argue.
have?
with you again.
Dune 1. Dune 1 was a masterpiece, right?
Space.
Nah. Do you know what? I don't think you lot watched Dune 1 properly. You lot didn't watch Dune 1 properly.
Okay.
You lot didn't watch Dune 1
Where was
properly.
this when we
Do
did?
you know why? Because
Let us know in the comments below.
no, people.
We ain't got time for this.
You don't ain't appreciating Dune 1. You're not appreciating
We do.
Dune 1.
I do.
And Dune 1 is more Dune than Dune 2.
Well,
Dune 1 is like
Yeah,
the
but
books. I'm going off cinema.
I think you're talking about it from
A reader's
a
perspective.
reader's perspective, which is something I've been seeing on TikTok a lot. A lot of people who read the book don't like the films as much, and that's fine. But you need to know that you can't replicate your imagination into a film.
Plus, it's long, man. 5 hours for a 20-hour book.
We do know.
Huh? We say? We don't.
No, but I was saying, like, okay, wait.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, the shots, like, the spacing, like, you know when the spacing goes spaceship in the
Well,
first
so you
one?
like the Lynch version more?
Of course, yes. Then the second one, part 2, yeah.
You're
better.
bugging.
No, 'cause
I'm
it-
so sorry.
The first Lynch movie is more Dune than Dune Part 2.
Yeah, but like
Dune Part 2 was
not according to cinema.
Dune Part 2 was Zendaya fanfic.
Okay, but for the cinema and for the film,
He's so mad. There's love in this film. You feel like the love element ruined the whole film.
Oh yeah, it ruined.
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear that,
I
man.
just feel like
Music was good.
you were very fixated on a particular idea of it.
100%.
It's ruined your experience, which is really sad
that's
to hear.
being wrong. I'll be real. That's what I genuinely. I watched Jeremy Johns talk about Endgame not so long ago. I watched it just out of curiosity, and he spoke about how if the MCU ended at Endgame, he wouldn't be upset, which is why he's open to the next few years being them just doing whatever and seeing what sticks. I used to hate MCU recently, as of all the stuff they've been doing. But now I realized they did the Endgame. They nailed it. So now it's just let's be reckless and let's just try things over the next few years. Now I appreciate MCU more because now I've changed how I looked at it. You change how you look at Dune, you appreciate it a lot more. I'm trying to read the books right now. The book is obviously better, but this is cinema. You need to watch it differently. You can't put two.
It's like for example, you know when you watched Harry Potter and then you watched Harry Potter the film, and you were just like, oh, like okay, like I've actually read the book. This is nothing like it. They were like, oh, you've got your mother's eyes, and he had blue eyes, but his mum had brown eyes, and it didn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like it was never going to be 100% accurate, but you need to be able to dissect the two and still appreciate both.
Appreciate the art.
It's just that I felt like Denis Villeneuve was doing a lot of work in the first movie, and I felt like he was hinting that he could see peak in the first movie. He was hinting that I'm there with you guys. Don't worry. Give me time to part 2 and I'll get it right.
So
when part 2 came, it's like he went 2 steps backwards.
But you see what happened.
That's the irony,
like Aladdin said in the Dune episode that we did. So I don't know why we're doing this right now. But Aladdin said that the first Dune flopped in the box office. So it tells you that him trying to do it the book way didn't work in cinema.
And that's what I'm saying. Maybe
so he had to change it for Dune.
And
you amended for the medium, right?
And Dune is a commentary on humanity. But so if it's not sticking, does not mean that there's a problem and that we should make it stick.
No, but the thing is that commentary. But at the same time,
why are you still talking about Dune?
This guy.
Sorry,
Godzilla.
That commentary is still there, and I think. One of the things that people were saying was similar to you. Someone said to me, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like Dune Part 2. I think it's overhyped. And they hadn't seen the first one. I said to them, watch the first one. And they actually appreciated the second one more because the pacing was self-indulgent. It was self-indulgent. Like, it was great, but it was self-indulgent.
Well, too fast. The first one.
Too slow.
Too slow. I think Dune Part 2...
Too slow!
The first one is too slow.
How?
I can see them through the glasses.
The first one skips through like the book and like
again. You're going off the book again.
Against the book.
Okay, but I'm saying though, like because you know why? You people. This is why I get mad. No. This is why I get mad because you people have watched Dune and you haven't watched Dune.
I feel offended.
No, because you people have watched Dune and you haven't watched Dune. It's mad. You've sat there. You've watched 2 movies. You've watched 2 movies and it's not Dune.
Lock off the book, my guy. You can't do this. This is different mediums. You can't do this.
Let's say to the camera last words about Dune and how people should react to it.
It's a good movie. Watch it.
Are we gonna break this set?
Do you know till now I can't remember no scene in part 2.
I thought so, you know.
I can't remember any scene in part 2.
May that life chip and shout. May that chip and shout, my guy.
Because that scene was so epic in book, it's so dead in the movie.
Fuck's sake, my guy.
So it's like
it was so epic in my imagination.
Yeah.
It's not going to be just as justified in reality because it was really good in my imagination.
In my head canon. Shut up, man.
No, because I'm imagining like Paul looking at Faith Rothfuss and smiling and looking at him like, bro, you're dead, you know?
I thought he
like,
said last words and you're still talking about this. Well,
I'm sorry,
cool.
it's just...
Don't worry, we'll clip that and let the audience just talk about it. clipped out one of our mics.
And we're back.
Died. Okay, and we're back. Cool, we're gonna do intakes. What have I been watching? I watched Kung Fu Panda 4, which was mid. It was very mid.
What like
But it was
like Tom Cruise?
but it was good mid. It was funny, action, but you expect more from the Kung Fu Panda franchise. I watched that. What else I watched? I watched Roadhouse, which I actually really enjoyed. I really enjoyed it. I think I would have enjoyed it more if it was in cinema. I think it would have been great to watch this with people, to laugh and joke. It's one of those films that it knows, okay, this is what we are, and it just went straight through with it. The action fights was really good. I saw some behind the scenes stuff on it, and what they did something different than other action films where they shot the same fight scenes like 3 times. One time with a pad on the opponent's face, and they literally told the person that's doing the action to hit the person as hard as you can. Obviously, there's a pad there, so they went through for a full on swing. Then they did another take where they don't hit them in the face, and another take with green screen as well, and they just blend it all together. So if you watch that film, look at it carefully, because it looks like they're actually really going in for the punches.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, some of the scenes kind of go a little bit like, I can see the little effects they put there, but still enjoyable, still wild, still fun, and I really wish it came out in cinemas. Unfortunately, it didn't, but still a great film to go check out. What else did I watch? I'm jumping back onto anime. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
My boy!
I've tried season 2.
Yes.
I'm jumping back into it. It's really good so far. I'm probably 5-6 episodes.
How do you find it so far?
It's amazing.
Favorite
Like
character?
fight scenes are. I don't know the characters like that.
Alright, but what's your vibe of it so far? Toxic masculinity.
Huh? What?
Toxic masculinity vibes, isn't it? It's nice, isn't it? Everyone's suicidal. I love it.
That's not what I don't think got that far.
Cool.
What else have you? That's it. I think that's all I've been watching.
Alright, cool.
But if you're into anime, definitely jump into that, because that Jujutsu was
I'm just gonna steal this from you.
fire.
Okay, so with my intake, can you hear me? Perfectly. I watched Only You, which is a Curzon film starring Josh O'Connor, who's going to be in Challengers. So I was doing that because, I'm just a girl developing a crush. Another one. And I personally found the film a little bit lengthy, and the pacing was a bit slow. I think it would have been better as a TV series rather than a film. It was beautiful to watch, but it gave similar vibes to Normal People. Do you remember that?
That TV show.
Yeah, with Paul Mescal and Daisy. With Paul Mescal and Daisy from Flesh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she's in. It's that film that really blew up for them, and I just feel like Only You, while Curzon did really beautiful cinematography and it has a really good storyline, the pacing was a bit too long for my liking, and I don't think it should have been a film. It should have been a TV show.
Yeah.
Broken up into chunks. That's it. That's my intake.
Nice.
Hello. I haven't really watched that many new stuff. Again, I've got a whole heap of movies that I need to watch that I'm slacking on. But what's the last thing I told you I watched? I think it was Edge of Tomorrow. So since then I watched No Country for Old Men, watched Forrest Gump. Really good movie, Forrest Gump, really enjoyed it. I watched Enemy. Denis Villeneuve's.
Who's the enemy?
Enemy was the Jake Gyllenhaal Denis movie where there's 2 of them.
Oh, I need to watch that. Is that good?
So good.
That's one of his first ones.
Brothers. I watched it.
The brothers as well, right?
No, someone else. Yeah, I watched Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's good.
Nightcrawler's cool.
Nightcrawler's hard.
Again, another Jake Gyllenhaal. That's what I'm saying.
Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a scary guy, you know. Because sometimes he misses, you know.
Sometimes, very rarely though.
Sometimes he picks misses.
Oh shit, sorry. Yeah.
No,
Nightcrawler's really good.
No, yeah, Nightcrawler's great. I like the idea of like whole this guy was he's not a person. He's almost like a robot. He just learns how to be a person.
Yeah.
Through a text, which is fascinating. I watched The Northman again.
The Northman. I
told you,
man.
got it.
Underrated movie, you know.
The movie's called.
Very underrated.
It was the best movie that year.
Very
Easily.
underrated.
It was the best movie released that year. Everyone slept on it.
And it was so mad. No one can hear you say that. It's crazy.
I don't really care. But yeah, everyone slept on it. The Northman. I thought when the
I
year
slept
came,
on it and I
it was
watched it again.
undefeated.
Oh boy, this movie's so good, man.
Like
That
second
end
top.
battle.
Who's in it?
It's the
Billy.
Skarsgård brothers. Skarsgård brothers. One of them. The one.
Alexandra.
He was
Skarsgård.
he was Tarzan. I don't know
Alex
if he was
Skarsgård.
Tarzan. Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy,
Nicole Kidman,
Nicole
I believe.
Kidman, Willem Dafoe, Ethan Hawke.
Oh, they've got all-star Royal Rumble.
They got a list for. They got
I
a
forgot
list.
he had Ethan Hawke in it. Ethan Hawke was sensational in it, in the little that he was in it.
And then there was another actor who was the
And also the visuals of that movie, The Northman.
oh the final battle was insane.
Star Wars type shit, right?
Oh, so good, man.
Yes.
Do you know why? Peak.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
Amazing film.
Yes.
I'm buying that on DVD,
It's called
bro.
Peak Junior.
That film's
It's
hard.
called Peak.
Yeah, I need that.
Yes.
I need.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant though.
Yeah, that's the only.
The scene when like she's riding into the night, you know, with the Celtic god.
Beautiful.
I'm telling you, bro.
Beautiful.
I'm telling you, Peak.
And the flashcard, what was the flashcard? The flashcard said, "Oh, the fight in hell." Sign. I'm shit. You know, like it was like it's broken down in chapters.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nosferatu. We need to watch that.
Yes.
Oh, Nosferatu.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say-
Nosferatu is a classic. I think 80s or 90s, not even 80s. I think 80s or 70s horror film. The same director that did The Northman. He's doing the remake, and he has like an all-star of like actors for this.
Robert
one.
Eggers.
Yeah, a lot of elite actors for this one. So I think it's coming out later this year. So that's definitely one of my films I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. So Northman was good. What else did I watched Looper with what's Die Hard? What's that Die Hard? What's the name? Die Hard. That guy and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That was
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. That's one. That is a good one about that. Like
Looper. Yeah, Looper is
it's a good one to. It's like has a really nice life lesson. James.
Little head messer in it.
Yeah, it is a loop. Is a head.
You gotta
Oh, yeah.
hold it here when you.
Is a head looper.
Head Looper.
I watched Brothers. Tobey Maguire, Jake Gyllenhaal again. What's her name? Natalie Portman. I don't think Tobey Maguire is a good actor, but I'm gonna watch The Great Gatsby and then let you know.
He was good in Gatsby.
I'll find out. Yeah, that's. She's just nodding back.
No, I was trying to see. Remember to bring it up.
Yeah. No. So yeah, Brothers was is whatever. I watched Logan again. Fucking hell, man.
Good film.
Holy shit, Logan slaps. And I knew it slaps, but it slapped again. I watched Joker again. I don't know if I said it already, but Joker I appreciate a lot more now than I did when I watched it twice in the cinema, and I hated it both times. I didn't like it both times.
You ready for the musical?
Oh yeah, Philly There we go. And something that Maz, not you, the other Maz, would be very happy about me. I've started watching as of yesterday. I've started watching How to Train Your Dragon, because apparently that's a better trilogy than Kung Fu Panda, which I passionately disagree. But I haven't seen all of them yet, so I'll.
That's a mid-statement.
Mid-statement, fucking hell. Let's bring other Maz. Let them have an argument. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon. I watched the first one yesterday. Not as good as Kung Fu Panda 1. I'm gonna watch the other two over the next couple of days, and I'll be real. I'm actually excited for the live action movie that they got coming out very soon. And yeah, I've got a million things to watch. This list does not get any smaller. Every day I sign you to the movie.
I need to start making.
I wrote recently. Wait, who's next?
You're doing it upside down.
I was just gonna say I need to start making a list of myself. But no, I heard. Scam, I calm down. But I heard him though. I heard him on the mic.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I did.
Did you have me last time? Remember what happened there?
Yeah, I did.
For me, I recently watched Ninja Kamui, the first episode. It's made by the same anime, not the same, but like one anime. Some of the animes I worked on, DJK, they worked in Ninja Kamui. It's basically like an American dig at anime. I call it American because it feels more American than anime feels like. Like it's more of like Adult Swim kind of animation. But it's just dope. It's the action sequences are like JJK level action sequences. And for Americans to have that is crazy. Americans normally have stuff like Invincible. They don't have like core animation like that. What else have I been watching?
Time.
What?
We've got about 4 minutes left.
Oh, 4 minutes left. Oh, that's what, who's
No, you might have one more.
Oh, okay, I'm on the spot now.
Go on, treat yourself.
Treat yourself, darling.
I can't think of anything on the spot now, but yeah, watching stuff in general.
The Living. What else did you watch?
Nothing else.
Okay, well, awesome.
Well, I don't know where we cut off before we did our intakes, but hopefully you guys heard us argue about doing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Outtake Show. This is episode 36. If you're listening on audio platforms, make sure you hit us with a review and let us know what you think. We do reply to all comments. And if you're on YouTube or any social media platform that you may be watching on, be sure to give us a like, share, and follow, and let people know that we're outside, baby. You got myself, Yarman June, the host with the most in the building. We got Aladdin in the building. Hopefully one day we stop calling him Skinny Jean Bandit. And then we got Mazavelli, the silent assassin, and of course we've got Mac, the return of the Mac, back again. We might not see him for a while, but we're glad to have him in the building today. Until next time, peace.
Bye.